From the biggest moments
Can you believe it?
to gold medal championships,
Sidney Crosby, the golden goal!
it's your update on Canada's game. You're listening to the True North Ice podcast with Jacob Ewing and Caleb Schneider. Welcome to the True North Ice podcast, where we talk all things Hockey Canada and everything Canadian hockey related. As always, we're your hosts. I'm Jacob Ewing, joined alongside Caleb Schneider. Caleb, our earliest podcast to date. How are we doing on this fantastic morning?
Oh, baby, 7 a.m. And you know what? The people want an episode on Christmas Day, so it's coming out Christmas Day. The haters are sick right now. The haters are sick. We are up at 7 a.m. grinding for you. And it might be our best episode yet. World Junior Preview. I'm excited.
Exactly. I agree. It might be our best episode yet. There's so much to talk about. We're going to go through the entire, or at least the front half of the tournament more specifically, because we're going to have a podcast come out midway through the tournament to talk about the latter half. But we're going to recap Canada's 2 games they played so far. Obviously, they're going to play a third one on the day we're recording against Denmark. I think we both have a consensus of how that should go, so we shouldn't need to make a panic episode about that. But definitely break down the 2 pre-tournament games we played against Sweden. That will be important, and kind of break down how we look going forward in that big game on Boxing Day against the Czechs. That's going to be one I have marked out on my calendar for a while now, so it's going to be exciting.
Yeah, and I mean, like the Denmark pre-tournament game, it's not even televised on TSN. And
exactly, yeah.
I think, if we're being honest, I don't want to pay $30 for USA Hockey just for Canada to pump them 8-1. So we'll get our clips. Somebody will post the clips.
Oh, yeah. There'll be stuff. Stephen Ellis, I'm looking at him.
If anything major happens, obviously we'll touch on it in the next episode, but I really doubt. I don't think anything. All the decisions are pretty much made for at least Canada's team. So,
yep. Something else I forgot to mention yet. We've got to talk about the cuts. 3 cuts were made to Team Canada. We haven't talked about it on TNI yet, so that will be exciting. We'll get to that later in the episode. It's got to be a beatdown tonight. I want a classic 8-0 win, because that's what Canada needs, especially after what happened last year, where 5-on-5 scoring was just abysmal. You put up, 1-0 against Germany, a 1-goal game, something like that, and you lose to Latvia. You just gotta, it's the World Juniors. It's these big dog teams are known for absolutely killing the bottom tier teams, and Denmark is easily the outlier this year in the World Juniors. You just have to pummel them.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely by far the weakest. I mean, for the bottom of the pool, it will be, at least in Pool B, it will be Denmark and Latvia. So we'll see who turns out and who doesn't make relegation. But still, I still expect Latvia is going to steal a game. That's my guess. Just they got Artur Smits, who was the goalie last year, of course, and I believe is he a Canucks prospect, but he's really good. He's pretty big too, so he's probably going to steal a game for Latvia somewhere in this tournament.
Well, last year the goalie for Latvia, I remember, is the Feldbergs.
It was
the story of the tournament.
Okay. Well, it's Smits this year. I guess he must have not played every game then last year. I thought he was the starter last year, but there's some big talks of Artur Smits, so we'll see.
Latvia's definitely got some. I mean, they got a few pieces. We'll play them on December 27th, second day of the tournament. And obviously, Canada does want a repeat of last year. That would be the last thing they want. We'll get to that more later in the episode. Caleb, how would you like to start this? Would you like to go? Let's start, obviously, timeline-wise. Got the pre-tournament games, and you got the cuts. Would you like to start with that and then look for the future of the tournament later in the episode?
We can do cuts, or we can go through each. The cuts are made after the first game.
Yeah. If
you want to do first game cuts and the second game of the Sweden games. Do you want to do that?
Sure, let's do it.
Okay. Game 1, Sweden. We were both there in person. Pretty good angle. We were fourth, or angle is all right for one side, but we were fourth row. Pretty electric. Building was packed. I mean, that was expected, but still great atmosphere. 2-1 game. It was still a lot of fun, and for a pre-tournament game, the hockey was pretty great, and we got a great, just from where we were sitting, great look at a ton of prospects. Obviously, Gavin McKenna was in the lineup. Ivor Stenberg wasn't, but we were he walks right by us at the end of the game. It was pretty electric. How do you want to do? Do you want to go game by game, or you just want to do standouts?
We could break down a little bit of the game. So
Sure.
we both know the first game was both teams just feeling each other out, especially the first 40. Play didn't really pick up, I think, to the third period. Like both teams had a goal in the second period. One was a beauty from Brady Martin on the one timer to Gavin McKenna. And I'll give them all a shout out. That was Brady Martin has been the player of these two games. He has been easily the best player. I
Mm-hmm.
think on the offensive side. Got 2 tucks in the first game. He was on the ice. I believe he was on the ice for all 4 of the goals Canada has scored so far in the pre-tournament.
Uh, he wasn't on the one that Gavin McKenna scored, but
True.
other
This
than
is
that,
true.
I would think so. I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head from the second game, but
Because I think it was because now I think back, the Coots goal was assisted by Hage, and it was the Hage Martin line that it was coming onto the ice. Um, and then
mm,
TJ Ginla. No, that was the TJ Ginla goal. Pardon me. It was Michael Hage passed it to TJ Ginla, and Martin was on the ice. And then as well, the Braden Coots goal was assisted by Brady Martin. So Brady Martin has points on 3 of 4 goals for Canada that they have scored. And man, but more specifically in the first game, he just impressed me. We obviously said got to watch him in person. Just the forecheck this guy applies, and even back on defense, he's not just he might be one of the most skillful guys on the team, but he's also like the glue. Man,
yeah,
I've heard stories of this guy being one of the greatest locker room guys to ever play with. One of the funniest guys too. Just not that he can crack a quick joke. It's just that his personality is just so awesome that people find him naturally funny. You know what I mean? So he's a guy that's good for the locker room, and he's got immense skill. He's a hard in front of the net, hard to get off the puck, and obviously he's got a bit of skill on him. We mentioned 3 points on 4 goals that Canada scored in the pre-tournament. So
hmm
just want to give him a shout out if we really want to talk about players that stand it out in that first game. Gavin McKenna puts up a pair of points as well on 2 assists. He had a much better first game, Kale, than he did his second game, eh?
yeah. He looked fine on the second game. I don't know. That I mean, they switched up the lines, but still, I mean, for having a month off almost, or close to a month off from NCAA, he looked pretty good. A lot of these players look pretty good. Like even a couple coming back from injury. The only one that didn't look great was probably Michael Misa. I mean, the rest looked fine, but Michael Misa didn't have that like standout. You would expect him to stand out in these games like this, but he didn't really do that. But the other 2 guys on the line looked fine, Martone and McKenna in the second game. But no, McKenna for sure. First game looked good. He looked good. He looked like his old self, and had the haters a little quiet that night. So
Oh, he did. The
yeah,
haters were gone.
yeah. The
And
fourth overall. People saying fourth overall were quiet that night. So
yeah. Oh, yeah. And I think they came back actually in the second game after he scored that own
well,
goal.
yeah,
Actually, I think maybe even worse. I was looking at some comments. I was like, oh, McKenna's going to go 5th overall. Well, I was like,
yeah,
man,
no,
give this guy a break, man. I
yeah.
get it. If you
It's
don't know what we're
first or
talking about,
second. It's
yeah,
first or second.
he put the puck in his own net
We'll
on a
get there.
delayed
We'll get
penalty.
there.
We'll get
Sorry,
there.
I jumped again, but
It's okay. It's okay. We'll get to that. So we did score in the pre-tournament, but
no,
we'll
no,
get to that.
no. He looked really good, and that line looked really
He did.
good. And I mean, it's hard not to go back to that line.
Yeah, it's
Come
true.
tournament, obviously we saw them back together in the last day of practices, and I'm sure we'll see them together against Denmark. They look good. They're obviously by far the best line, and
Yeah.
they look like the most experienced guys on the team for sure, which is odd. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Brady Martin, in my opinion, and I'm sure a lot of people's opinion, was a player on the cusp of making this team. Like, not everybody had him making this team, and he did not have a good start to the year. Obviously, he played for Nashville for a couple games and then got sent down, but not a year that he would have wanted. But he makes a team and looks, at least in the first game, he was the best player. So
Yeah. And I mean, that's why I guess the Hunter brothers are the GMs and the coaches, and we're not, eh? Because they just know something we must not, because these guys, I mean,
mhm.
Freddie Martin looked like, I mean, they put him on the top line too, so they obviously had some trust in him. Yeah, I agree. That first line, it was of Hage down the middle, Martin on the right, and McKenna on the left, which is so good. They did switch it up because they put a Ginla instead of McKenna and put McKenna on the top line with Misa and Martone.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's as you said, it's hard not to form that first line again, and maybe you move up TJ Ginla to that top line with Misa and Martone. But I mean, it's kind of hard. I think I don't know what their thinking was, but like TJ Ginla is a skill guy. He's a guy that can score, right? He's a shooter. And you put him on a line with creative people like Michael Hage, who's a really good playmaker, and someone who gets hard to the net like Martin. I get the construction of that line, and does it make sense to put TJ Gill on a line with also another shooter like Michael Misa, and then someone who's also maybe a bit of a net front guy like Martone?
I mean, it's hard to not have McKenna, Martone, and Misa on a line.
Hmm. But if the
Like they
Hage,
look.
Martin, and McKenna line's producing so well, it's kind of hard not to form that line back up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. It all comes down to what would you rather have, but I mean, still in the second game, obviously they didn't score, but they got a good chunk of looks. That
Hmm.
first line, obviously the third period, we'll get to that game. In the third period, they did a lot of line juggling, but
Yeah.
uh, for sure, I mean it's hard. It was obviously the best line in that game, and we didn't see it in the second game, but they all three of those guys for sure made, like, they definitely are in the top six now for this team after that performance. So
Yeah, exactly. And actually, so I think we're just honestly just talking about the two games in general. So
yeah,
let's continue doing that. I would think I would like to see a bit more production. I get we're playing Sweden, which is a gold medal matchup. We should mention that, of course. So probably the best team in the tournament we're playing right now. If you don't, we're not going to rank where Canada is, but out of every other team, Sweden is definitely ranked the best out of all the remaining nine. And I think I would like to see, like, we didn't see a ton of production from anybody in the bottom six. Like, Braden Coots got a goal, but I'm pretty sure other than that,
no, yeah.
nobody else got any
Well,
points.
to be fair,
And do you find that a bit concerning, Kill?
they had three plugs in the first game, so I mean, you were not expecting anything from the fourth line in the first game, and then the second game, like,
I
obviously they
mean,
just played their role. It's a good team. They're gonna shine against the other teams, but sure, you only did put up 2 goals in the end in the second game, and I guess in the first game too. But uh, I mean, they're close too. So I mean, I don't know how much you want to ask for, how
mm,
much production you really need from the bottom two lines. But I
I
mean,
mean, I
third
think,
line. I think your third line. I think it's fair to ask or to hope for more production.
mhm.
Uh, you've got some, like, what, green trees on that third line. You've got,
Lachenko, I believe, is on that third line
yeah,
as well.
like those two guys.
Mhm,
Two guys put 1,000,000 points up in the OHL, and I think you have Reshny on the left side there. Um,
mhm.
it's you. I mean, you might hope for that. Obviously, they really only in the second game they only had 2 periods of looks, and then they just juggled the whole thing up.
Yeah.
Like, it was really weird. They were having McKenna out there with Braden Coots. It was just did not look
Mhm.
good. So
I just
I'm
feel like against Czechia on Boxing Day, when you get into it's going to be a tight checking game. We both know this. The Czechs are going to play us
yeah
Canada super tight, especially that top six, and it's going to come down to that. You need that depth goal. You need that piece, and like obviously these guys put up so many points back in their home clubs, but I just like you'd think they'd put in at least one. And especially, you mentioned, like, yes, we couldn't trust the extra line, but that extra line is also the leading goal scorer in the CHL, the leading points guy, one of the points guy in the OHL, and was Carter Bear on that line as well. Like, it's not like
yeah
they're slumps, like they're
no, but
top
like
line
they weren't
players
gonna make
on.
the team.
I mean,
Like,
yeah,
they knew it, and they
yeah,
were playing fourth line minutes anyways. So what's the big deal? I wouldn't take anything. Two of those guys aren't on the team, and one guy's a scratch. So
it's true. But they could still score. That's the thing. Like
sure, but like they're not
this
playing in the
entire lineup
tournament.
could
There's no
score.
point. There's no point to talk about since they're not really on the team,
No, no,
right?
no, no, no. But
So
I just want to put that out there. Like the depth can score, and they didn't produce anything
no,
in the first two games.
I mean,
So we're not worried.
yeah.
So you're not
No,
worried.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
Okay.
They're all very talented players. They're gonna find their way. I'm sure. Obviously, there's
Mhm.
a good chunk of players still in that second game that didn't play in the first game. Haven't played for a month. Uh, Obviously, players coming back from injury, NCAA being out for a month. There's some factors, and just obviously that you'd hope they'd be somewhat up to tune after a good 2 or a week and a half of training camp. But we'll see. I'm not worried, but
Okay. Good. Neither am I. And I think tonight will be a good measuring stick. Like, you just got to I want just to
Yeah.
beat down on Denmark. Obviously, you guys already know the results when we're posting this, but like the other day, USA played Germany. So, and the other group, that would be, I believe, I would call it the Canada versus, like, kind of like a Canada versus Denmark type of matchup. And well, the USA won 8-0. It was 0-0 after the first period, but they found their offense. And
Mhm.
that's what you expect in a tournament like this,
Yeah.
especially if you want to go far. That was the problem we saw last year. They couldn't score 5-on-5. Cannot be a problem this year.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how they set this up, but obviously I'm sure it's just Canada and Sweden. They made an agreement, but I think Canada, they knocked it out of the park with the team they played.
Mhm.
2 games against Sweden, arguably the best team in the tournament. Can't go wrong with that. And then you have, I mean, sure, I'm sure the Denmark game was more of a IHF, double IHF thing, but and it's in Minnesota too, which is nice. But uh, I think they set it up really well, and obviously you're expecting a beatdown for Denmark, so we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for Denmark. We'll see what they could do.
Yeah.
I believe they only have one drafted guy on the team.
Hmm.
So with a team full of first rounders, you gotta make something happen there.
Do you want to
Let's
do
talk
let's do a score prediction because it will
for
be
tonight.
ironic. Yeah.
Okay. Or you guys are already
Yeah.
gonna know the
Yeah.
score.
We're gonna see how smart we are.
Caleb, I'll let you kick it off. Why not?
I'll go 7-1.
Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, my prediction. So 7-1. You do have Denmark scoring a goal. Interesting.
I have Canada scoring on their own net again.
Okay. Okay. There you go. And also, Joshua Ravensbergen. Do you think he'll get into? He should get in. He's not cut yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
He should get some action tonight.
I would think
Probably
so.
given the whole game, maybe.
Yeah,
Ivan
probably.
Kovic played a game card.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be nice to
I
see.
don't know. We'll see. Nothing's came out. Obviously, he's there with them. So
Yeah.
and they did confirm that they are still cutting a goalie. So we'll see.
Okay. Yeah. Exactly. So my score prediction for tonight. I'll throw out. I like 7-0. I'll say 7-0. I like the 7. No.
Okay.
I'll go 8-0.
Okay. There you have it. We'll see. Let us know in the comments what happens. Obviously, we'll know, but
And I want lots of scoring
Yeah.
from that bottom 6. I want a Hattie
Yeah,
from
I
Claude
wonder-
Baudouin. I want a goal from Reshny. Well, especially what I really want. We'll get into this in a bit. Let's hear what you had to say. Sorry, I cut you.
I'm sure the time and ice will be very even. I'm sure
Oh, it should
every
be.
line will get good looks. Will get ozone
It
draws.
should be.
There should be no injury concern. You got to play these guys. They need to play more. So
I mean, yeah, especially when you're playing Denmark.
Mhm.
Like everyone gets the same minutes tonight. It's like we're
Yeah.
playing House League. Everyone pays the same amount. You're getting the same amount of minutes tonight, boys. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Caleb, outstanding problem in the first 2 games so far of pre-tournament. 0 for 7. I believe 0 for 5 in game 2. And depending on how many power plays they had in this first game.
I think
Anyway,
it
at
was
the end of the
3.
day, they haven't scored a power play goal.
Yeah.
Is this concerning?
I don't know. The power play does not look good. I don't know. It's not the person like. I don't know. It's weird. The 5-on-5 looks fine. It's just the power play. We're fumbling. We're too many I don't know, giveaways, losing the puck too often. Not many. There was only one. I think there's only one power play we had a good, decent amount of zone time, but still we didn't convert. Not many good chances. I don't know. They've evenly spread out the power plays, which I think I like. I'd rather them.
Saw that too.
I'd rather them split them up like that. I don't know. I think it just needs more looks, which is weird to say, but
Yeah, definitely. I definitely know what they were working on in practice had it been the power play. Man, special teams are so important. In this tournament, it's so short, and you got to be able to find cohesion early on.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
have to figure it out. And mind you, it's not like Sweden's was the cream of the crop either. They also had 7. So we went 0 for 7 through the 2 games. I believe Sweden also went 1 for 7, only scoring 1 goal on the power play. And believe it or not, like it's not like, yes, Sweden won that second game, but we both know that it was an empty netter.
Yeah.
It was the 5-on-4 short-handed goal by Berglund, and it was the Gavin McKenna own goal.
Yeah.
So realistically, they only scored what, one goal on 5-on-5? Seriously,
I
out of the
guess
5 goals they scored one 5-on-5 goal.
Yeah, I just going back to the power play. The Sweden penalty kill did not look good either. So it was just pretty ugly. And I mean, also now on the Sweden 5-on-5 thing, I don't know, they looked not great, especially in the first game. Did not move me at all. The only time I think personally they looked good in the first game was when they had the goalie pulled and it was a 6-on-5.
Yeah, the push at the end. Yeah. Listen, there's a lot of skill in that team, and I think when they have the they just have to, they'll figure it out too. Obviously, these guys they come around. There's a lot of skill in this team, and they just gotta find a ways. Like, they have the capability to open up a defense, but it just felt like they were just passing around the perimeter. You know what I mean? Like, one guy gives it to this next guy. Somebody's giving it to somebody else to try to make that big move. But it sometimes felt like somebody just needed to commit. You know what I mean? And I felt like that was an issue. And I know you're playing Canada, which has these superstar players across from you. And this isn't a Swedish hockey podcast. But it just felt like they had the skill. You could see the chances too. You could see the nice little moves. You could see the details so successfully to open up Canada. But maybe it was just that one extra pass through a seam, or maybe a shot that was fanned on slightly.
Yeah.
But I
didn't
agree
have
with you.
much zone time.
No, at 5-on-5 they didn't know
time at all.
They couldn't really establish any pressure either when on the offensive zone. They would kind of start a forecheck, and the forecheck was pretty all right, I thought, throughout the first game.
They're big players.
They are big, but they just couldn't sustain any pressure, and that's important, especially when playing like a big team like Canada.
Yeah. I don't know. It was weird. They didn't have many rushes, like line rush chances, not many like 2-on-1s, you know. It was weird. I thought they would have been better 5-on-5, but still pre-tournament. I don't know how much to use that as an excuse for either team, but I don't know. Did not look good. Okay.
No. But that's okay. So yeah, power play, gotta figure it out. They did switch up the lines. I've been trying to find them. They're more balanced now.
The power play.
The power play, yes.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's I know first power play was Reshny, Parekh, McKenna. Who was the last? Oh, I got it here. Nope, that's just the 5-on-5s. I don't remember, but it was definitely Reshny, Parekh, McKenna, the 3 Flames prospects, and then it was, I don't know, Misa was on the second pairing, and so was Martone.
Yep.
I can't find it right now. I thought
that's okay,
but
that's okay. I do have lines though. I do have lines from yesterday, final day of training camp, and Caleb, you said it. They've reunited the McKenna, Hage, and Martin line. How successful they were back in game 1. They put him back, and they moved TJ Ginla up to that top line with Misa and Martone. So we'll see. I kind of like that. It's kind of like the Ginla, Misa, Martone line just gives them a new look. Obviously, you take a great player like Gavin McKenna, who just brings the puck up really well. Like someone else's, like on that first line, when McKenna was with Misa and Martone, he's the guy, he automatically takes over the transition game. So who is going to take over that? I have no question, like Misa could easily just do that. But McKenna is so dynamic at transitioning the puck through the neutral zone and then starting off the offensive chance with a creative play to open up the defense. That's what he does really well. So I'm wondering who kind of takes over that position, but there's enough talent on that line to figure that out.
The power play units at practice, most recent, so yesterday.
Okay.
Parekh, Hage, McKenna, Reshny, Martin, and then we got Brunek, Luchenko, Misa, Martone, and Ginla.
Okay, so yes, I saw that yesterday too, and I was Brunek over someone like Kayshawn Aitchison. Interesting. Or even Ethan McKenzie, who was running the power play the other day.
Nah, Brunek is by far better.
Yeah. No,
everyone,
I agree.
Everyone says he's a defensive defenseman, but holy frick, he's not.
Yeah, you could also tell that he good. Has some NHL games under his belt, after that game with Sweden.
He might be the best defenseman on this team.
I mean, the most reliable, for sure. Two-way.
Yeah, but he's offensively, he knows what he's doing. You can tell he's been around.
He's very sound.
Yeah, he's
Very sound, guys.
Mhm.
We'll mention the bottom six as well. Third line, Cole Rezhny, Kobo Duen centering Jet Luchenko as well. I mean, obviously Baudouin and Luchenko can both play the center position. I don't mind Jet on the wing. He's just so fast, man. That's his outside. He's so fast. He's got such good edges. So, I mean, if you're going to start a forecheck, then that's a good guy to have it. He's going to get on the defense right away. Final line, Liam Greentree on the left, Braden Coots down the middle, and Sam O'Reilly on the right side with Carter Bear as the extra forward.
And Desnoyers.
Oh, yes, they don't even have Desnoyers listed, so
Yeah, he missed the first half.
that's
of
fun.
practice.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, Kale Desnoyers as well, who looks like he could be gearing up to be potentially the scratch, maybe, or maybe the extra forward.
He was out. I don't know why he missed half of practice, but he was rotating in the fourth lineup. So
Yeah, I mean,
at this point probably,
yeah,
unless you
which
take
is-
Greentree out.
I mean, yeah, you
Which,
could.
I think Bear will probably be the scratch.
Yeah,
And Bear will be the scratch, and Desnoyers will be 13th, or Greentree will be 13th, and he'll be in the fourth line.
I mean, Desnoyers is a pretty good 13th. He's a versatile guy. I think he could play up and down the lineup too.
Yeah, well, I mean, he'll probably be on the fourth line. I think.
Yeah,
I think that's what it'll be.
I think he could be a plug too, though. Like if someone goes
we'll
down,
see. Yeah,
someone's having a bad game, take him down, put
you can move
Desnoyers up
anybody
there.
up too, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
doesn't really matter. But yeah, I mean, I still like the pairing or the lineup that we have going out for practice, and I wouldn't be upset at all if this is what we have going into the tournament as their lines. So I don't mind Luchenko on the right side on that third line, and then obviously the top six is by far the best top six in the tournament. So
Oh, absolutely. No doubt about it.
yeah,
Even the line, I'll continue on the topic of the Jeluchenko line. Like, even like Cole Baudouin, great center, man, especially for a third line checking center. Perfect. And
Yeah.
we got to witness like 2 games from Cole Rezhny, playing all different scenarios. I know he's your guy, so I'll toot his horn a little bit and you can maybe comment on it. But dude, so versatile, still playing on the top power play. Just a guy that could be trusted to put it out there in any situation, get the job done.
yeah, for sure. Plays every aspect of the game very well, and I mean, you got 3 centers on that line too, so you can screw around a little bit too if you want. But he's a very very good two-way player, and he's very reliable on defense, and he wouldn't surprise me if he jumps in that top 6 just because somebody gets hurt, just because he's versatile and reliable. So
Okay.
you might.
We'll mention the defensive pairings real quick. They're still out there. Sorry, did you have another
No,
comment about
you're good.
Corsi?
You're good.
Okay. Defensive pairings as of yesterday. Zane Perek with Cameron Reed. I don't know if we saw. Did we see that in the final game?
Yeah, that was their pairing.
Okay. Keishon Aitchison and Harrison Brunick. Ethan McKenzie with Danford, and then the Carson Carls with Keaton Verhoff, the 2 youngsters being paired up on the 4th pairing. So, yeah.
It makes sense. Verhoff will definitely be the scratch. He's not looked good, so.
Yeah, and man, I was gonna get to him eventually, but Carson Carls, man, what an appearance he has played so far through these 2 games. Picks up a point in the second game, but just super reliable on both sides of the ice. Just guy who looks confident as somebody who some people didn't like have in consideration even on this team.
Yeah, he's looked very good, and really for 7th defenseman, you can't ask for more. He's
Doesn't try to do too much.
He's been a standout for sure. He's looked
Yes.
good, especially that second game. Did he play in the second game? I don't even know.
He did. He picked up a point.
Yeah, he looked good. So Verhoff has not looked good, so it makes sense why he will be scratched.
Yeah, and I mean, like, we both know Verhoff's more of an offensive guy. Carl's just looks he looks very calm on both sides of the ice, and that's what you want in a 7th defenseman, right? Just a guy, maybe you give him a shift with somebody, maybe someone like Danford, and you take like him and maybe Ethan McKenzie kind of cycle through.
It's probably what it'll be, yeah.
Yeah, so and I like it. It's a really good look. Shout out Carson Carls. I wanted to give him a mention. So
yeah, and he beat out Jackson Smith, which wasn't really a surprise for me, but
Yeah, I didn't think Jackson Smith had a terrible first game, but just the fact that he's another offensive guy, he can only have so many offensive defensemen. Especially, I think it may have been the appearance of Ethan McKenzie too. Like McKenzie had such a good first game, and he played that second line power play that there's just no room for Jackson Smith when you have someone like Ethan McKenzie who might be considered maybe now I would say maybe a third or fourth option for that power play. You can considering some of the guys on this team. Four, yeah,
Probably.
exactly. So there's no room for Jackson Smith. Unfortunately, maybe next year, pal, if he's eligible. I think he's still 18.
Yeah,
So
he was at U18s last year, so
yeah.
I would think so. No, I don't know. I didn't think he had a great game, if we're being honest. But
Okay.
it's also his stick, man. His stick is so stupid. But other than that, I didn't have any offensive chances. I don't even know how much he was in the ozone. He just didn't stand out, and that's something you got to do when you're on the bubble. Obviously, he knew definitely going into that game that good chance he gets cut. So he needed to stand out. It's just the same with those two forward guys that just got cut. You have to stand out if you want to still have a chance to make this team, and
Yeah.
none of the three did, in my opinion.
To be fair to the two forwards, though, I don't think they were really given a chance to stand out either.
No, but you're on the outside looking in. You're not going to get those chances still. You still got to tune up the rest of the team. Like you're not going to give them 20 minutes of ice time. They're never going to get 20 minutes ice time in a game anyways in this tournament. So just in where they were coming into camp, right?
Yeah, so let's get into the cuts for Team Canada. 3 of them were made. We already touched on Jackson Smith, but the 2 offensive guys, Merrick Van Acker, which I think was very expected, late addition with the question of, maybe not the question, but with Misa being held back with the San Jose Sharks just coming off of injury. They brought him to camp because they had an extra spot. But somebody that I think a lot of people were expecting to make the team, but makes sense now when looking at it, Jake O'Brien.
Yeah, I mean, and in the end, you didn't have a spot for him, obviously, with the surgence of Brady Martin and how he's looked great in the top 6. And then really Hage looked good in the top 6. So really, you didn't really have a spot for him. He's not playing in the bottom 6. He's not. I mean, in the game that we saw, didn't look great defensively. In his own zone, it did not look good at all. So really, if you want to make the team, you got to make the top 6. And the way Brady Martin's been playing and the way he came into camp, and the same with Hage, couldn't find a spot. And that's just sometimes the name of the game is there's only 6 spots available. So,
yeah, especially when I look at like these bottom 6 guys, they just like they showcase two-way ability and accountability on the defensive end. And I would trust them out to play them honestly against any team's top line and get the job done.
Which you can't have O'Brien.
No,
You
unfortunately, like Jake O'Brien has some of the most skill, maybe like in the OHL. Like it's easy to see what's in top. Near the top of the
you could
OHL
argue
points.
he's one of the best players. You could argue he's the best player in the OHL this year.
Yeah, you could for sure say that he's on the best team in the country at times. But he also cut his right hand man who tucks. I mean, they've fallen off, but they're also missing like 5 players to the World Junior. So give them a break. Give them a break. It's fair enough. As I was saying, they also cut his right hand man though. Yes, Jake O'Brien has a lot of points. But someone's putting those goals away. It's Merrick Van Acker. And so they cut him too. And it kind of felt, Cale, did you feel at all that those guys were like a package deal? And if you're going to cut one, you got to cut the other?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all. I think O'Brien is still the better player.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's a reason he got invited before and Van Acker didn't, right? So
Van Acker feel like just take a spot and play a game. Like you weren't nobody expected anything from Van Acker. He obviously didn't look good, and you're in the doghouse when you're taking those 2 minutes in the penalty box for too many men on the ice. So he knew, but I don't know. I think it's completely fair to cut the CHL's top goal scorer. I think it's fair because there's no way he's cracking this top 6. There's just arguably better players.
Yeah,
in
and
the
he's
top
not, yeah,
six.
exactly. He's another guy. The guy has to play the top six,
Yeah.
right? So it's hard. There's no room for both of them,
No.
and it's unfortunate, but it's not like you have any lack of talent. It's not
Right.
like last year where you just don't take a lot of these big skillful guys. Like you can afford to cut those two because everybody else
Hmm.
is
Yeah.
like this team looks just different, man. I'm just gonna say, and like I don't want to jinx anything, but this team on paper just and even like only one goal on 5. I think that's a standout against Sweden, who
Yeah.
yes they're still gelling as a team, but they couldn't create much. They really couldn't.
Yeah. I don't know. They're way better than last year. I don't know
For sure.
like by a mile. And sure, they only had one goal, 5-on-5, but still, uh, they're gonna score more goals. How many did Canada have last tournament? Like not a lot.
Oh, 13? 13
Yeah.
maybe?
Like sure, and that's at 5 games too. But yeah, 5 games. They're gonna score goals.
Yeah.
Like obviously we didn't see it in that, like we didn't see the third line score, but they're gonna score some goals. And
Better.
Sam O'Reilly is good on that fourth line. The fourth line and Green Tree, they're gonna score some goals. So we'll see. Obviously, Denmark and Latvia, they're gonna just beat on, especially losing to Latvia last year. They are gonna just beat on them. So there's gonna be some high point totals from some of these guys. But
So you want though.
yeah,
That's
it
what I
all
want.
comes down to Czechia and Finland. So
hmm So how about we talk about that a little bit? We talked about the pre-tournament.
Yeah.
Gave our predictions for the Denmark game, which you guys already know the score of. Hopefully a beat down. I'm looking at like 8-1. 8-0, pardon me. 8-0. Let's go. So, Boxing Day, 8:30 EST, 7:30 CT, whatever Central Time is. Yeah, is that what I tried to pull it up, but that's okay. CST?
CST.
CST. Okay. So, yes, 8:30. That's our time zone. Man, ready to go. Czechia, Canada, get the popcorn. This is the game of the group. I know they normally save that one for New Year's Eve. Listen, Finland will be a good game, but we both know that Czechia, on paper, looks like the better team than Finland. And we all know, everybody listening to this podcast should know, the trouble Canada has had with Czechia in the past with back-to-back quarterfinal losses to the Czechs. Caleb, let's start this breakdown.
I'm gonna have to disagree. I think Finland is still a better team.
Really?
Yeah.
Even without Konstas Selenius not getting sent back.
Yeah, I mean, sure, you're missing. He's played like what, a gazillion tournaments. It's fine. Sure, they'd be even better, but I don't know. Finland, I like Finland more coming into this tournament. Czechia's roster doesn't really jump out to me. And really, in the end, Czechia still they won the quarterfinal game last year. What? That's it. Like they didn't look great, in my opinion. Canada was way worse last year. They still have Adam Juracek and Vladimir Dravecki coming back. But really, in the end, the D-Corps only scored one goal for Czechia last year, right? So
true.
They got to show
like
up. But they got to return. They got a lot of returning players, to be fair. But I don't know. I like Finland this year again. And remember, Finland won. Finland won, or came home with silver. To be fair, we were the only team. Like our best game was against Finland too. So there's a lot to it, but I don't know. You can never count out the Finns. I mean,
no.
Czechia, their forward core is okay too. Like they have Adam Yeko coming.
Well, so here's the thing.
Or is he
let me break down Czechia's lineup. So you did mention Adam Yeko. I will tell you he is not going to play in the tournament. He has a hand injury. He suffered a hand injury during training camp, so he will not be, and that's a big loss for the Czechs. But this team is dangerous, man. Their top line will look to probably be someone like Adam Banak, who is third in this OHL in around, I believe, he's hovering around third in points for the OHL. You pair him with someone like Adam Novotny, who had a great U18 this year. He's going to be a top 15 pick in the draft this year, and then this team is a lot of talent, and you have talent from the 18-year-olds coming up, and then you have people coming back, like someone coming back who had a great tournament last year is Pierre Sikora, pardon me. Sikora was a guy, he doesn't do anything crazy special, but he's able to set up the big line players to either put in that big goal. Like he had an assist on the quarterfinal game winner last year. Nestersil, Huge 6'6" body, first round pick to the Chicago Blackhawks this last draft. He's going to be a big guy. And yes, Yeko is a big loss just because he's got that shot. He had the most points, I believe, for Czechia last season at the World Juniors. So that is definitely a blow, but I still think they got, like, their defense is good. I've heard a lot of good things about Thomas Galvis. I don't know a lot about him, but especially yesterday they played Slovakia, and they only won 2-1 in an overtime loss, which is, an overtime win. They won 2-1 in overtime against Slovakia in the first game they played. But I heard good things from Galvis. Seems like an offensive guy. Adam Jurček, we already touched on him. Very reliable defenseman. And then you have someone like Radi Murtka, just drafted, 10th overall to the Buffalo Sabres this last draft. 6'6", offensive guy too. Could play so many two-way minutes. Had a pretty decent U18s.
Yeah.
Like, this team is good. After looking through it, this team is really good, and there's not a lack of drafted guys. Like, easily more than half, like 2/3 of the team is drafted. The only question is, which Finland doesn't have, is their goaltending. I believe when I was doing a look into their roster, they had a goalie who was the starter last year. I could be mistaken. I could be thinking of a different team. But unfortunately, he was injured and couldn't be called to, like, he couldn't come to the tournament. And I know this is the case for one of the teams. It could be another one. But I think goaltending might be a bit of a question for Czechia to keep up with the top line teams.
Yeah, I agree.
You have someone like Mikhail Ursulak. He's having a good year in the WHL.
Yeah.
And he also he has a silver medal at the Hlinka and .908 with Prince Albert this year in the dub. So, like, obviously he's playing junior competition.
Mm-hmm.
But personally, I favor this Czechia team over Finland. And we know how Czechia plays, tight checking game, and they have the talent this year. If they could pull up the systems, which they normally do, this might be the best Czech team we've seen in years.
Yeah, that's fair. I think their starter will be Jakub Molota. He was on the team last year. He was their backup. So just based on last year and experience, I would think it'd be him. To be honest,
what's the name again?
Jacob or Jakub Molota. It's JKUB.
Oh,
Molota.
okay. I don't know if I have him on.
Like,
I'm looking at the EP right now, the EP roster. I don't have him as a goalie listed.
Okay, interesting. Maybe he got cut. To be fair, I'm not watching Czechia's camp as.
That's okay.
Like, I'm not into that really.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. I just think there's not many standout players on Czechia.
Man, I think I just named a bunch. Adam Jurček, Radim.
But how many of them are? They're not.
I'll name you five. I'll name you 5 standouts right now.
They're not very appealing.
Adam Jurček.
Sure, he might be the only appealing one.
Radi Murtka, 10th overall, 6'6",
Yeah,
two-way
he was
guy.
on the bubble to make the team. I thought
He was not on the bubble to make the team.
I think he was.
More standout guys.
Unless it was injury.
How about Adam Novotny, top 15 pick this year in the draft, has always been really good for his country. Adam Banak, we can't deny that. This guy's going to be an offensive juggernaut.
Mm-hmm.
And then how about Vaclav Nestersil, 25th overall to Chicago Blackhawks, 6'6", hard to get off the puck. Pierre Sikora,
he's a
I really like him.
first round pick too, right?
Sikora?
No.
Oh, Nestersil. No, yeah, that's what I was saying. Nestersil, 25th overall.
Yeah.
Why, Banak was like, or are you talking about Banak?
Well,
You thought I said Banak was a first?
Nestersil.
Yeah, Nestersil's a first rounder, yeah.
I don't know. I like Finland still. I like
Team's dangerous, man.
But anyways,
And even
check
have,
it.
like, Wojciech Sihar, this guy's second-round pick to the LA Kings.
Yeah.
Super skilled guy.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Skilled team, man. Sneaky, I'm telling you.
When does Finland and Czechia play? Is it game 2?
That will be a really good game. And you know what? The thing is, I've been talking so much about Czechia, but like the Finns are also good. I just think
December 29th.
I want to know who is going to drive this offense for the Finns. Like Hellenius, I get it. I understand why they didn't send him back. It's okay. He's ripping up the AHL right now.
It'll be Emil Hemming and
True, Hemming, yeah. But Hemming's more of someone's got to set him up. He's known for a shot.
That Oliver.
Who's going to set him up?
Oliver Suvanto kid, who just made the team this year. He's a 2026 draft pick. He's going to be a top 10 pick this year too. It's going to be coming out of those two, I think. Yeah, he's playing. He's on the. I think he's on the best team in the Finnish league. He is.
Okay.
Tapira Tampere. on the the Liga.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they're well, at least for me, they're the most known club in that league. So
Yeah. Just one second. I'm struggling to find a freaking Finland roster, man. No one wants to make Finland rosters. Let me see one.
dude,
Okay, yeah.
Ole
And you know
Ulevi's
what?
on this team. Huh.
I think the biggest standout for this team, though, will be Rimpinen. They're their goaltender. Like, we obviously know he had a fantastic tournament last year. And a goaltender, sometimes all you need is a goaltender, a really, really hot goaltender to get you far. Like, I don't think they make that gold medal game if it wasn't for him.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Who
Did he win
beat?
goaltender of the tournament, too? Did he win goaltender of the tournament?
I think it's Trey Augustine.
Yeah, you might be right. Okay.
Well, dude, in that Sweden game in the semifinals last year, he's just unbelievable. Lights out. So
Last year, he led all net minors and saves, finished with a amazing save percentage, and earned best
there you go.
goaltender honors and a place on the tournament all-star team. Petteri Rimpinen. Yeah.
okay.
He's gonna be a standout. Hemming, first round pick, mega shot. Gotta look out for him. They're gonna set him up, especially in that power play. I remember last year, he would be one of the flanks, get him open, just like an Ovi.
Yeah.
Just feed him the puck, and he'll do his job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My question is the center depth. They lose their best. If they had Hemming, I wouldn't worry about it too much. But now everyone gets bumped up. It's gonna be interesting. I haven't seen any lines or anything like that. I wish we had more coverage on the other teams for pre-tournament. But we don't get any lines. We don't see any time on ice for any of these games. Dude, they don't even announce cuts. Some of these teams don't even announce cuts. It's stupid. And we're back. We had a quick intermission. Obviously, in the podcast, you won't really be able to tell. But we took a quick intermission. We have a couple things that we want to get to before we get back to hockey talk. Obviously, first, we were there in person. We recorded it. The goal song was made official, and I think, in my opinion, if you don't know, it's Courage by the Tragically Hip. Banger song, in my opinion.
Man, I agree. Like, I'm glad they picked a Canadian song.
Exactly.
I don't want to say it.
Yeah, okay.
But I did predict it before. I said, it's got to be a Tragically Hip song.
Yeah.
And
you were right. We were snapping around in the car, and like when we were driving there, and we came up with a couple good ones, in my opinion. Like, dude, and one thing that hasn't been brought up, why has there not been a Drake song yet? I feel like this is their jam. These are like 19,
kids,
20-year-olds.
Yeah, they love Drizzy.
Exactly. How has
Wait
it not
for it to
been
be back
Drake?
in Toronto. Next time he's back in Toronto.
And then Justin Bieber as well. Like, there's a couple good Justin Bieber songs out there, but I don't know. I totally love this song, and obviously, shout out Kingston. Basically, the whole podcast is from Kingston.
As a Kingstonian, I was very happy to hear the Tragically Hip. We live the hip. The hip's almost our whole Kingston's whole personality. So, very happy to hear it.
Much better than Rush. Much better than Rush.
That's gonna anger a lot of fans.
I know. Well, it's people make the fake narrative saying Rush is better in our TikTok comments.
Not true,
dude.
I couldn't name one Rush song.
That's exactly what I was just gonna say. You'd have to play me a Rush song. I know, like, Tragically Hip. Come on, there's like 10 bangers just right off the top that you could think of. Yep. Where Rush, there's not a single one I can name.
There's no bangers,
dude. The TikTok's been buzzing. That dude, we had 200,000 views in 24 hours.
Yeah, it was quite the 24 hours.
Check us out on the TikTok. We're
up. Just hit 300 followers.
We comment a lot. Followers. So if you want to interact with us, because we don't have a Patreon right now, TikTok, Instagram, or even the YouTube comments, man. Yeah,
we comment to everybody if you're nice.
We 90%. I've given up a little bit, but there's some good ones. Like we interact, like we engage, we clap back, we make sure Tragically Hip is number one. And
if you get a nice comment back, it's me. If it's not, it's a little passive aggressive.
Come on.
It's Caleb.
No,
it's passive aggressive.
I think the past 48 hours, all I've done is comment nice. There hasn't been any bad comments.
Wow.
Granted, we have.
I don't know. Nice to you might be a little.
Granted, we haven't
might be a little
posted anything
passive-aggressive.
controversial in the past 48 hours, really.
True.
So.
Might have to drop some lore on my burner.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
0505 Jake.
TNI burner.
Hmm.
Might come out.
We'll see. We'll see what the video is today. I've been thinking about what I've got a clip in mind that I want to do for December 24th. So obviously podcast will be out by then. But yeah, we got clips going out, and also as we're still in this intermission, Instagram, tons of graphics on the story, and I guess TikTok story too, since we have it now, or at least I have it. We will be doing live updates of the games, Canada games. We'll probably touch on, dude, I haven't seen a Spengler Cup roster yet, but that starts in 3 days.
Oh yeah.
So we'll probably touch on that. I'm not gonna cover it or anything. I'm not gonna do graphics or anything. But if there's some sick clips, I'll watch some of it, but I'm not gonna cover it or anything. And we'll touch on it in podcast later. But we'll do that, and then we've got, dude, I didn't even realize U18s women's January 10th. So we'll have to find a time to talk about that too. Right after juniors, but there's a lot coming out. Instagram, TikTok is where you're going to see most of the coverage. We're going to be posting tons of clips on the stories of the games. And yeah, we did a little bit of we haven't done that in a while, so it's going to be fun. And both of us are going to be 100% watching. This is, I think, the first time ever, right? And we'll be in person.
Probably.
We'll be in person watching together for sure. Semis and gold medal. Maybe quarters as well.
Probably quarters.
We'll figure that out. I'll probably be there, so we'll see. Maybe we'll get some live reaction clips out there or something. Also, last thing, Brady Martin, like you were saying earlier, saying he's a great guy. In honor of Brady Martin, he eats two chocolate glazed donuts before the games. Do you see that?
I did see that. Yes.
Chocolate glazed donut, man.
I don't know if that's a chocolate dip, buddy. Great try. I know my donuts.
It's a chocolate.
That's a chocolate dip, buddy.
Chocolate glaze.
He eats a chocolate glaze. I'm talking. I think like a double chocolate glaze. Like it's a chocolate donut and it's got that glaze on it. That's a dip, buddy. I'm sorry. Get your donut game up.
I guess it's not very glazed.
No, it's a dip. It's dipped in chocolate, bro.
That's so stupid. No.
Listen, I respect the valiant effort. Did you buy that on purpose? No,
I didn't buy that on purpose.
Okay,
I bought a 6-pack yesterday for $4. Shout out Tim Hortons app. They should sponsor. If we could get a sponsor, it would be them. I think. I love Tim Hortons.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Wow. Guess what I'm drinking too? 7 a.m. It's not. You can't see it, but Tim Hortons coffee in there too. Keurig.
Wow. I had Krispy Kreme actually in mine.
Krispy Kreme. Wow, what a loser.
Coffee,
American sellout. I guess they're both American now. No, if anybody were to sponsor us, Tim Hortons, hit us up, dude. I spend a lot of money. And we bet on your NHL picks every day. So
yeah, we do.
Sponsor us. And that was a failed attempt. Hand up. Failed attempt by me. I guess I don't know what a chocolate glazed donut is these days.
It's okay. It was a good attempt. I liked it. I thought it was funny.
Chocolate glaze. Oh, you know what? Oh, I just looked.
It's the double dipped one, buddy. It's
no.
It's a chocolate donut with glaze on it.
Yeah, and you know what? Guess what I ate last night?
Chocolate glaze. What was chocolate glaze? Was it?
It was chocolate glaze.
Brady Martin would be very upset with you. Sorry, Brady, if you're watching.
I can't believe I screwed that up so big time.
It's okay.
I bought these donuts. I bought these donuts before I saw the quote, though. So.
It's okay. Let's quickly recap the games. 4 games, preliminary round.
Yeah, we dove into Czechia a lot. Okay.
Listen, let's do predictions.
Yeah, let's predict all 4.
Canada, Czechia on Boxing Day, 8:30 puck drop EST.
Too late. But
man, what do you got, Caleb?
8:30 is too late. Prediction? Czechia, Canada.
Just overall too. We already talked about it. I'm big on the Czechs.
Are we doing score predictions or are we just saying who wins?
You could do whatever you feel.
Okay, I'll go score prediction. Take it easy. I don't know the last time. I can't remember the last time Canada has lost the first game of the tournament. It's been a while, like a long time. I don't even know. Go on, easy peasy. Just remember, last year's 3-0 over Finland. I'm going 4-0 Canada over Czechia.
Wow.
2 tucks from Cole Reshny and a power play goal by Zane Parak.
So the thing about it is, I listen. I'm the type of guy who would say, listen, Canada's gonna win every single game of the tournament. Which I mean, granted, if they do,
Wow.
but
I
I'm gonna say Canada will win this one.
Okay.
But I think it's gonna be a 3-2 thriller overtime. 3-2 overtime thriller,
Dude,
and
I want to
Canada
see these
gets the
guys
bet
play.
of
I want
Czechia.
to see them play OT. I think
They
it's
played
only
OT
5
last night. They played OT last night. Oh, Canada. Okay. Sorry, Czechia
I want to
played OT last
see 3-on-3, 10-minute OT. I don't think is it 10 minutes. I don't think it is for these games, but
night. Oh, that's a great question. Should be.
it should be. It should be 3-on-3, 10 minutes, but it's probably 5 and then shootout.
Probably, yeah.
I would love to see them play some 3-on-3. That'd be fun. But,
Very fun.
okay. I think that one's pretty self-explanatory. I think Canada, it's gonna be tough. Like don't be shocked. Don't be shocked if they score 4 in the fourth period or in the third period, not the fourth period.
Who, Canada?
Yeah, like it could be a 0-0 game going. Like I could see it being a 1-0 game, but I think don't be shocked if it's 0-0 going to the third period and the world is blowing or the country's blowing up. So.
Oh yeah, I'll be blowing up for sure.
Wow.
Nah, I mean I do have a 3-2 thriller, so like it's not crazy, but I'm high on the Czechs,
it's gonna
man.
be
I'm high on
fun,
the
man.
Czechs. If there's anyone to take the group, I think it's gonna be them. I know over Finland. I think it's gonna be them though.
Okay.
We'll see.
We'll
Team
see.
just
We'll
seems to
see.
get better
We'll
and better
see.
every single year. So
That's fair. Well, you could say same thing. with
and they
Finland.
I think they have the best team they've had in years. Like, maybe the goaltending's the only question, as I said, but that's it. Okay, next game.
Yeah, next
Latvia.
game.
Latvia. Does it happen again, Kelp? Doesn't happen the same thing that happened last year.
Dude, Albert
Saturday,
Smits,
December
man.
27th, 4:30 puck drop.
Dude, Albert Smits. Dude,
Albert
I didn't
Smits.
realize he's a 2026 NHL draft pick, so he could be around
He
for
is. He's gonna
like
be a
2 years.
first-round pick.
Um,
He's really good, but he's not enough, man. I get it. Listen, he's an offensive defenseman, really good, transitioning the puck up ice, can add to the offense, but I don't think he's enough.
Okay.
Like he's a really good piece. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, but he's not enough to beat this Canadian team. I'm sorry.
Oh, you said that last year. Okay.
True, we did.
As much
But
as
they had
I,
the goats.
as much as I'd love as much as I love a good story, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go Canada this time around. But it's still gonna be entertaining. 3-2 is your final
Oh gosh.
in overtime.
Insane. Okay, I'm gonna say
In
6-0.
overtime.
6-0.
Wow.
6-1. 6-1 Canada. There's no Buteyko. There's no Feldbergs. There's no Aura for Latvia. Canada's gonna walk the floor with them. Albert, you can talk about Albert Smits all you want. Great player. Gav McCann. There you go.
Gavin
Talk about
McCann.
a 20. Gavin, dude, he's not even the best of 2026 eligible defenseman on the ice. Carson Carls. Come on now. Don't
Who
even.
did you? What?
Talk about
Who
Albert
did-
Smits. He's not even
he's-
the best 2026 draft eligible guy on the ice. Carson
I don't know.
Carls.
We'll see. Albert Smits, he could play goalie.
Yeah, you said he was a goalie, didn't you?
No, he's a defenseman.
He is a defenseman, but
Yeah,
originally.
I'm saying he
call
could
him a
play goalie.
He
No, I
probably
did not
could
call
play
him a goalie.
Okay, good.
I don't know. We'll see. I go 3-2.
Oh, okay, no, I like it.
3-2
Gotta
and
be a
OT.
close game somewhere. Okay, let's move on. I mean, could be. Yeah. Should we move on? I mean, like.
Do you want to
So
do
much more
these
to
2
talk
games
about?
or do you want to do all 4? We'll be back on Monday.
True. It's kind of hard to like tee up these games. I think the Canadian Czechia game was gonna be really tight checking game. Like it's the first game, right? First game. I mean, listen. Same thing happened last year where the pre-tournament games were really good for Canada, and then we did win the first game. Don't get me wrong, but then everything seemed to just fall apart. So, gonna be an eye opener. Like this is a big game. If Canada controls this game, I think we'll be fine. We won't lose the game in the preliminary round.
I think we go 4-0 here.
I also agree.
I think
I also
we are
agree.
by far the best team.
Yeah, absolutely.
By far. And like last year, it wasn't even up. In my opinion, it wasn't an upset last year. No, we didn't. Like how many games did we lose? We lost 2 in the end.
This is true.
It wasn't an upset. Like I think that was pretty.
Wow.
I think it was gonna happen. It was meant to happen last year.
All right.
This is a way better team. And
You'd hope so.
come on, they had who was it? Luca Pinelli on the team last year. Come on.
I mean,
Although
like,
he's
to be
looked
fair,
good,
though.
he's looked good. Really, he's looked pretty good in the AHL this year.
Thank you. Thank you.
Don't
Don't just Luca Pinelli.
Yeah, I think this team is way, way better. Come on, man.
Oh, they are. They're just
by a landslide, and
they're
way
built better.
Way better coach. No offense,
True.
Dave. Is Dave Cameron still a 67s coach this year?
I think he is.
Yeah. Well, he's doing something right this year, but last year he took an absolute dumpster fire of a roster.
That's right.
They just pumped Brantford 6-0. But also, you know who pumped? You also know France Nation 5-0 heading into Christmas break.
Yeah, it's a good time to be a France fan.
Jump on the bandwagon if you still can.
We're going all in. We're keeping everybody. We're going all in.
It's just you don't have any assets to trade away other than picks.
Okay, let's not get away from the topic.
No.
Let's not get away from the topic.
Yeah,
do we do the next two games?
Let's talk about Thomas Podolski. Slovak roster.
We won't see him till the quarters.
Yeah. Do you cheer for Thomas Podolski if he scores a goal against Canada in the quarterfinal game?
No. Booing.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. Frick it. Let's do all four. Denmark, really quick. I'll say 11. 11 nothing.
You're going.
We haven't seen Canada blow up a team yet.
True. Okay. We're obviously going to go more in depth in these final two games. Also break down the first two games in our next episode.
Yeah. Next
episode. Final game, New Year's Eve, cap it all off. Canada, Finland, last game of the year.
I'll go 4-2. Canada.
I like that. I'm going to go 6-3.
You know what I'm upset about, though? Like, there's nothing better than New Year's World Juniors. Dude, USA and Sweden start at 6. So it's going to cut into this game.
It's okay. It's fine with me.
So,
not really. 2.5 hours might be good.
It might. I think it'll still cut in a little bit. But,
might be good.
Well, I guess I'll be double screening it, but that will be the game of the tournament. Right?
Exactly.
Host team versus the best team, second best team, whatever you want to say.
Probably, yeah.
And that's the deciding factor going into the playoff round. So, man, I'm excited. This is gonna be such a great dude pool. Both pools look decent. They both got like 3 decent teams.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just fixing something. You keep going.
Okay. I'm excited. Germany looked good last year. They are going to be the weakest by far in Pool A, I think. Switzerland. It's going to be Switzerland or Germany. But still, they're decent. Germany.
I like the Swiss.
Yeah. I think so too. But Germany, they look good. Obviously, they made it. What do you want to call it? They were in the relegation round in the end, but they look good against Canada, and they also look good against some other team, but they'd like pull their net or something. That was stupid. They had to pull their goalie in the third period just to score because they needed to
avoid relegation.
They win in 5-on-5, and I think they did, but then they still lost.
And you know what? Last night actually, during a pre-tournament game between Slovakia and Czechia, it went to overtime, 1-1 overtime, and Slovakia pulled their goalie in overtime to play 4-on-3, and Czechia won.
I like that. Do they get the point in double AHF? Would they get the point in this situation?
I'm pretty sure it's 3-2-1-0 situation. Okay, you gotta frickin' plug this in.
Your laptop? I'll keep going.
That 1%.
So
you just talk.
it's gonna be the same thing as like last time. NHL. If you go to OT and you pull your goalie and you lose, you do not get the point. So I'm very curious how that works in double AHF. But anyways, that's cool. And I honestly, if it helps your team win, I probably would do it. But you're screwed if you don't score on that first scoring chance. If you lose possession, you're pretty much screwed. So we'll see. But man, I'm excited. Slovakia is going to be really good this year. I think they're going to be good. But really, if we look at Pool A for quarters, assuming we come first or second in our pool, it'll probably be Slovakia or Switzerland. I mean, Germany is a long shot, but you never know. So, but a couple players. I don't know what you're doing, but I was gonna do a couple players to watch for Team Canada as we wrap up here. Let me pull up the lines here. I'm gonna say a defenseman and a forward. Is that fair? And then you say 1, 2 players to watch as you're back. Still not back. Okay, my player to watch, forward core. No doubter, in my opinion. It's got to be Cole Reshny. Obviously, we're going to see how, like we just talked about, bottom six. How's the bottom six going to look? Like we said, they didn't really score at all. Need some scoring. We're going to see how that third line does. I think if anybody's going to score, it's going to be that third line. Fourth line is kind of weak, in my opinion, at least for goal scoring wise. It's going to come down to that third line, and who's going to run that third line? Obviously, it's going to be Reshny. NCAA player, see how he fits. And he's got, in my opinion, one of the better players on the team. I think Luchenko could easily be a top sixer. So we'll see how that works out. And got 3 centers on that line too. So I think if you're watching for anybody, Reshny would be a great one. And he'll be back next year if he doesn't make the NHL, which at this point he might. Defense, I think it's a no doubter. It's
How the hell
be,
does this fall for?
what the fudge? You're back.
Yo,
Welcome
Caleb,
back.
can you hear me? Shake your
I
head
can
up
hear
and
you
down.
now. I can hear you now.
It's awesome.
This is staying in the
Figuring it out,
podcast.
guys. We're
I'm still
figuring it out.
talking, eh?
I can't hear you, Caleb, by the way.
Okay, well, I'm still talking.
So I don't know what you're saying right now, but it's probably fire.
Okay, but I can hear
But
you.
Team Canada.
Defense, I think it's got to be Carson Carls. We'll see. I think if anybody from the out of those 4 defensemen at the bottom, McKenzie, Danford, Verhoff, Carls, I think it will be him as a 2026 draft eligible. I think he'll be the one that jumps up. I wouldn't mind him if they bump up Aitchison to the first pairing with Parak, and then they have Carls with Brennick. That'd be a pretty cool pairing. I think you can bump Reed down. Reed and Danford wouldn't be a bad pairing, but I think if you want to watch somebody on defense, it's got to be Carls. I'm not going to touch the goalies. Like we said earlier, we still don't know who's going to be cut. Depends on this Denmark game tonight. Obviously, you guys will know the results. Really, those are probably the main 2 that I'm going to be watching closest. Also, one thing that we never touched on, I feel like I kind of forgot. Brett kind of looks really bad, in my opinion, in the 2 pre-tournament games against Sweden. Are you here, Jake? Can you hear
I
me?
can't find the cord that I need, so I'm just using my MacBook
Nice.
microphone right now. So it's unfortunate. USB to USB-C doesn't exist in my house, unfortunately. So USB-C to USB-C, that's the cord I need, and so I can't
Okay.
find it. So.
Okay. I don't know what you've heard or not. Have you heard anything
I've
in the
heard
past
nothing.
2 minutes? Okay.
Zero.
This will be a good experiment then. So I've been just rambling on for the past 2 minutes. I want to finish my thought on Parak, but I named a player to watch for the forward core and a player to watch on the D core.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you to pick yours, and we'll see if we have any overlap. Because obviously, as a podcast, we kind of pick different players just to be entertaining. But I'm going to see if we have the same one.
Player to watch?
Player to watch on the forward core and D core to wrap up. But while you think about that, I was going to finish on Parak. Especially, obviously, first game back in a long, long time he was out with an injury for like almost 2 months, it feels like. Obviously, he was in camp and doing all the scrimmages. But I mean, sure, first game wasn't terrible, but second game, especially on the power play, he had a couple good looks, but man, the one that sticks in my head is that one turnover in the power play. Easy pass comes back to the point and he just fumbles it. And I think Sweden had a 2-on-1 break on the PK. That pissed me off, but we'll see. I have been a little skeptical of Prek as a Flames fan, as a Wranglers fan, obviously. Hopefully he can turn it around, man. I'm sure he'll get up a couple points against Denmark tonight, but Brunnick might be the best defenseman on this team after what I've seen.
So is he your player to watch, or pardon me?
No, Prek is not my player to watch on the D core.
Who was it?
No, I want you to say yours and see if you have any over.
You
any
want me to say
overlap.
mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we might have the same defenseman, but I don't think we're on the same forward.
Okay.
And plus my forward doesn't have to be the most skillful guy. I'm gonna go with somebody else.
Okay.
Bro.
Oh. We're
This
dude,
is so
if you
silly,
guys are
So
listening on Spotify, Apple, wherever, it's been a very interesting past 5 minutes on the left side of your screen on YouTube. So if you want to come to the end of the podcast on YouTube.
As I said, it's early in the morning. It's early in the morning.
It is early. It is early.
Okay. My defenseman to watch, I think we might have the same one. It's gonna be Harrison Brunnick. I think he's NHL guy, NHL experience. We saw him really good in the game too. And obviously, Zaparek's going to carry the top pairing offensive wise, but I think Brunnick might be our most versatile defenseman.
I agree.
He plays the ice really well.
Yeah.
So he'll be my
And with
favorite to
Aitchison.
watch.
Aitchison's big. I like that
Yeah,
pairing a lot.
yeah,
People are
and you can
saying
rely.
Perek. People are saying
Yeah,
Perek Aitchison. I like Aitchison a lot better with Brennick.
you could just throw them out against any line in the league and expect them to get the job done.
Yeah.
So he'd be my defensive to watch, and my forward to watch is gonna be someone I think I'm just excited to watch the most. And I think his first two games were good, but I think we haven't seen the best of him yet. And he's playing with a lot of skilled guys too.
Hmm.
So it's, I mean, if he wants to, I mean, he has kind of standed out a little bit. It's Michael Hage. I really like Michael Hage. I think his
Yeah.
transition game is
He's
really
like your
good.
guy, dude.
He is. I've been on Michael Hage for a while, and I'm not. I know Canadians fans like cry about him every time someone says his name because they're so happy because he's a Canadian. But
You're
I think
you were in that propaganda, especially in the
I
first
know
game. You were
that line
spewing
with
it.
Gavin McKenna and Brady Martin, like that's just such a good line.
Yeah.
And yes, maybe McKenna is the star of that line per se because he transitions the puck really well. But Michael Hage, man, he's a great skater. His dangles back in Michigan, I couldn't get enough of his hands. They're just so good and nifty. Picked up a couple points throughout the tournament so far. I think, I mean, if he
He
can,
looks
like, if
good.
they need him to step up and carry a line, I think he could do it. But he's playing with two really good line mates right now, so it's kind of hard for him to carry a line if he doesn't need to carry, you know? So keep an eye out for Michael Hage. I think I'm excited to see how he develops throughout this tournament.
And he's a decent. He's big. He's also a decent face-off guy. I don't know face-off numbers or anything like that, but at least from what I have taken from the past two games, I believe he's pretty decent face-offs. As somebody that I think we both had him as a winger on our rosters to start.
I think I had him as a seven.
Okay, maybe I don't know then, but a lot of people had him as a winger. So for his two second line center, he's been pretty dynamite. So well, it's definitely for sure a good one. He would be probably maybe second. If I had a second one, it'd be Brady Martin probably. My first one was obviously Cole Rushney, and my defenseman to watch was Carson Carls.
Carson Carls.
Just because he's, I feel like if anybody's going to jump up in the top four, I think it might be him for Cam Reed.
Oof.
I wouldn't like if Aitchison, you could bump up Aitchison the first pairing, and then you have Carson Carls with Brennick, second pairing.
You don't think Ethan McKenzie gets the shot up there?
Nah, I like him on the third pairing or seven.
All right.
I don't know. But I mean, to be fair, McKenzie looked good with Perek, but yeah, we'll see.
True.
We'll see what they do. I think these lines that we got today are the lines that they're going to stick with. The power play might change, and we didn't see any PK or anything, but whatever they play against Denmark, bearing any injury, I think those will be the lines solidified for the first game, 100%. So
yeah, absolutely. So we'll see. It's going to be exciting. Also, Spangler Cup gets underway the same day, Boxing Day. 2:15 EST puck drop. And they play, I believe the first time this team has ever been sent the U.S. Collegiate Selects.
Wow. I don't even know who those are, if I'm being honest.
It's NCAA players. They're making up a team.
Oh, right. Oh, I did see that. Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh, I did see like if Will Zellers or Riker Lee gets cut, I think they could go.
Yeah.
Interesting. But I think it's more like older players too. But that's awesome. And I did see also really cool. Czechia, their head coach had a quote today saying like NCAA is the future, saying like it's by far the best league for junior players to go. So, which I 100% agree. I think
I can agree with too.
It's
yep.
Just it's just a little the way it's set up. Like obviously exams December, you literally have the month of December off. As where OHL you only have like 5 days off for Christmas.
Oh yeah, no, they are. It's very tight. Like
November.
Yeah, the front.
McKenna hasn't played. McKenna hasn't played since November 22nd, where Cameron Reed could have played December 22nd on the Rangers.
No, exactly, and they're back on like the 29th or something like that. So it's a tight turnaround.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's really true. More hockey though. That's maybe why you pick to go play some OHL or some CHL. Pardon me. You play more games, which is more pro-like. So.
That is true.
I guess
yeah,
that's a little bit of an advantage for sure. Caleb, any final things you want to get to before we wrap up today on this episode of the podcast?
Do you have anything? I gotta think of something. You go first.
You want me to go first? I'm excited. I know you're going to know the score of the Denmark game. We don't. I expect a killing. If it's not a killing, I am worried. Also, looked on the power play. You got to convert against a team like this on the power play. Special teams are going to be so big in this tournament, especially against the big juggernaut teams. Could be a reason why we saw an L a couple days ago against Sweden. You got to be able to convert on the power play. Even just special teams, right? Sweden scored 3 goals, a man down, or a man up. Pardon me. All special teams, all aspects. So you just got to find a way. So I'm locked on to the special teams, and it's going to be a big game, Boxing Day against Czechia. Get ready to watch two teams that go back and forth every single year. Czechia's had their number. Big time to rebound. Let's go, Kale. Let's hear it.
I've got 2.
Okay.
First thing, more of a Caleb Snyder answer. I'm excited to see these jerseys on the ice again. I think these jerseys are electric, especially seeing them in person the other day. They're awesome. They're great jerseys, in my opinion. Excited to see those on the ice. And then, second thing I'm excited for is we get a good look at some of these 2026 NHL draft eligible players. Not even just on Team Canada. There's a few on almost every team. There's a few draft eligible guys this year.
Yep.
I'm excited to see how they play. This is a tournament for those players to really, really showcase their skill and really separate them from other players, especially in that first round. So I'm excited to see how they do. I feel like almost every team's got 1 or 2 for sure. Mm-hmm. I'm very excited to see that. A lot of OHLers, a lot of CHLers. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, man, I'll give you one for the audience for Czechia. Adam Novotny.
Yeah.
Adam Novotny. Lock
He's
on
good,
Adam Novotny
man.
if you want a draft eligible guy.
Yeah.
Big guy, big body, plays for Peterborough. Gonna be a first round pick this year. So lock on. I think he's number 17. So lock on to Adam Novotny if you want your 2026 draft eligible players. Kilb, that will do it, my man. A little bit of technical difficulties near the end of the episode, but we get through it. As always, that's been another episode of True North Ice podcast. Remember to catch all of our social medias, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. We are grinding, especially this time of the year where there's so much content going on. Graphics, daily videos. You don't want to miss it. We are updating with you with everything you need to know. I'm Jacob Ewing. Always joined along my good buddy, Caleb Snyder. This has been the True North Ice podcast. Thank you for watching, and let's go Canada.
Let's go Flames.